Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome to the Soul Tribe, guys. Not feeling the greatest today. I kind of got a, well, not kind of, I have a ear infection. So we're not doing too much, guys. We're just gonna dive right in. So grab your tea, grab your tree, grab your drink, do whatever you need to do to get comfortable, because Tasha, me, is gonna spill the tea straight. No chaser, no sugarcoating bullshit. It is what it is, guys. So let's clear off the energies. Let's clear off me. Happy Mother's Day to all my beautiful subscribers and everybody who's tuning in. Even the mom dads, okay? So nobody gets left behind. Even the ones who want to be a mom, or you know what I mean. Everybody. Happy Mother's Day, guys. And happy Mother's Day to the Mother Earth, because she's the biggest mother. You know, so we got to give thanks that we have somewhere to live. Okay? So do good for yourself and you will be able to do good for Mother Earth. So cheers, guys. Let's tap in. And let's see what's going on. Ancestors, spirit guides of the highest white light, I call you into my beautiful space and I ask for a clear, precise channel message for the beautiful collective that is watching me right now. Somebody could be in hermit mode. You, my beautiful collective, could be in hermit mode, really evaluating your life and wanting to take a new leap of faith in a different direction. It's like ancestors are guiding you. Guiding somebody. Take it as it resonates, guys. This could be your story. This could be somebody around you. This could be somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about. So discern, discern, discern. It is for entertainment purposes. My personal readings are closed for the summer, but there is plenty of other readers, so feel free to go and ask them for a reading, okay, guys? But this reading is collective, general, and timeless, so please put yourself where you belong. Something is changing. You are no longer on the bottom, okay? You're no longer the underdog or the black sheep. You are now just the goat. Ancestors, let's see what's going on here. And it is the Eight of Cups. So you walked away from a lot of things. You had to go into isolation, find solace in the darkness, and transmute that pain into power. You moved away from a situation. A lot of people are, especially underneath this full moon in Scorpio, because it's talking about transformation. Now, you had to be patient about a situation. Maybe something was blocked for you for a very long time until you realized you had to do something different. You know, when we come into this world, we kind of write a contract saying that we don't want our blessings and our fortunes to come in when we have certain people around us. We kind of already wrote this. And because you have these people around you, the blessings don't come in until you finally have the courage to say, you know what? I'm going to walk away from a situation, and I know it's not going to be easy, but I'm going to be okay. And you know you have patience. There's a message coming in, guys, but there may have been a message that was blocked. Maybe you were blocking your intuition. Maybe somebody else's intuition was blocked when it came to you. But as soon as you walked away, somebody's seen that with patience, you're always going to be able to get what you want. You put your head down, you mind your business, and you do your work, and you step into your power. Now, this is an Aries energy. It says first quarter moon in Aries. It's what I'm seeing, guys. So I have to take it. It says step into your power. So you're stepping into your power. You could be this emperor. There could be an emperor standing in their power. Take it as it resonates. But there is a death, a transformation, an ending. Scorpio energy underneath this Scorpio moon. Queen of Wands. So this is a Leo, Aries, Sag. Doesn't have to be. Somebody sees you deading a lot of situations, okay? There could have been a lot of people trying to bite off your creativity, bite off your power, your looks. And do you see what I mean? Like they're trying to get something from you. Get something off of you. Like I said, bite off your creativity, right? And claim it for their own. But you deaded a situation, whether it's friends, family, acquaintances, Two of Wands. You had the world in your hands. And you know that what you do today makes a future for tomorrow. So you made a plan, you made a choice, and you stay diligent in that choice, and you verbalize, like you can articulate how you truly feel about a situation. You stand in your power. You are a warrior, and you are able to end a situation, transform. A lot of people are seeing you have this patience to keep going. Even when people walk away from you, you know that it's okay because you are going to make it through. You walked away from a situation because you knew you were going to make it through. You knew somebody was trying to use you in some kind of way. But you made a plan. Now somebody could be making a plan. Now, you stepped in your power. Somebody could be coming in because that Two of Wands wants to come back out. Like I said, I tried to put it back in, but the answer said it wants to come out. Somebody's making a choice to come towards you. They're looking at you, okay? And they're making a plan to come towards you. They have deaded something. You have deaded something. You may not even be expecting this person or people or job, whatever this is, to come in because you already ended something. You walked away and you patiently waited for what was yours because you knew your power. You knew your strength. You knew that when you take this leap of faith, that it will change the game. The cycle will change. So you jumped off the cliff, not knowing where you're going to go, just not having no control of the situation, not having no control over anybody, only yourself. You can't control what people say. You can't control what people do, but you can control you and how you respond to it. Somebody's taking a leap of faith coming towards you, okay? You might want to buckle up because your response is going to be everything. 8 of Cups. Yeah, it's a King of Cups. Like I said, you might want to buckle up. Somebody has a lot of love for you. They may have been hiding this. Okay, like my ring, it's not staying still on my finger. It's like somebody is anxious. It's the fucking Hangman in the reverse. It's because somebody is very much enlightened that you did this by yourself. And there was a lot of people trying to piggyback off of you. Bite off your creativity. But you still managed to step into your power and dead a situation. Somebody is looking at a 360-degree angle. 360 means this is a full cycle, right? So something is coming full cycle. It's that snake eating the tail, right? The Kundalini awakening kind of thing. Somebody is coming to the realization of who they are. They've come full cycle with themselves. Now that's the rebirth. That's the growth. That's the aha moment. Somebody's getting the aha moment. And it's because of this transformation. It's the death, guys. Something has ended. And you had faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. You stepped in your power, had faith in your dreams. Somebody has a dream, okay? And they want it to come true. But they know that a lot of people have been trying to bite off of their creativity, your creativity. Take it as it resonates. And it's causing you to feel trapped. It's like you know that somebody is just playing games. A lot of whitewashed tomb energy, okay? Put it this way. It's like they look beautiful on the outside, but inside they're dead. And somebody's realizing this. It's the company that we keep that keeps us stuck. So be careful, okay? People could judge you because you choose to be alone, but you're choosing to be alone because of the imbalance. Temperance angel in reverse. Somebody adores you, loves you, and is very much enlightened, but they're still overindulging, okay? And this is why you had to end it. Friends, family, acquaintances, they don't have to be a drug addict or a drunk or nothing like this. It's just a chemical imbalance. You know, a lot of people choose to bleed on you, but who do you have? Like they want to come to you and dump their problems on you, but who do you have? Nobody but yourself and God and Source. So you find solace in that darkness. Somebody's upset because you're a recluse. Nobody can really find you. You choose to take care of yourself and push through insecurities. You have a lot of insecurities, guys. You're not innocent. We're not exempt from the healing. We have our downfalls, but you're a warrior, you're a soldier, you're a machine, you're a goat. You know what you need to do. And a lot of people can copy you, but they can't copy your essence or who you are. And you see people for who they are. And you can't control anybody. You can't control anybody. You have to walk away and understand that with patience and self-control that you will make it through this and the table will turn. But it's about choices. Somebody knows what choices they're making. They also know that they're very imbalanced. That's why it was a dead-end situation, or you had to dead a situation. Friends, family, acquaintances, exes, baby mama, baby daddy, it doesn't matter, guys. You had to end the situation because it was too imbalanced. The sun is in reverse. What a shame. Somebody wanted you to be very depressed. Now, somebody could be very depressed. Could be a Cancer score. Okay, I said it for a reason. But it could be Aries, Leo, Sag. Somebody doesn't understand that you don't need an external validation or people to make you happy. Somebody wanted to play God in your life, okay? Didn't want you to be successful, didn't want you to be happy. and did not want you to stand in your power, or did not want somebody else to stand in their power next to you. Now somebody is depressed because they're overwhelmed, okay? Somebody is easily influenced by superficial things, you know, somebody's addicted to touch, like addicted to surface level shit, and they're wondering how you got to the position that you are in, and it's because you choose to make the right choices for yourself, not for other people, but for yourself, and stand in the truth. Somebody's depressed because you are the truth, and you spoke the truth, knowing what direction you need to go in, and you never strung people along. You never said something that wasn't true. You really were honest. And someone wanted to fuck with your fourth house. Stability, love, foundation. Now, there is a lot of people who are upset because they don't have this love in their life. But they need to look in the mirror and realize they do. They may, excuse me, my spiritual burps, which means this is clarification. They may have a lot of people around them, but they feel very much alone and isolated in this crowd of people. Nobody sees them. They need to look in the mirror and realize that they may not get love externally. Even you, my beautiful collective, you may see a lot of people, have a lot of people around them, you know, and it looks like they have a lot of love and support and stuff like that, but it's really fake, especially on a line. So you have to remember that, okay? The biggest love we have is self, and it keeps us from going into cycles that we've already been through. You make the choices for yourself. We all have choices, guys. We all know what we're doing. We're all adults. These people are very brilliant, but they choose to do some shady things with their brilliancy, and then, you know, claim your accomplishments for their own only because they're intimidated or they have a lack of creativity. Somebody needs to go into the darkness and raise their vibrations. Find the light in that darkness instead of trying to piggyback off others, because this is why they're not the messenger. This is why somebody can't get a message through to you. This fucking candle smells amazing. Oh my God, it smells so good. King of Pentacles. Now, as Brittany would say, the universe is your sugar daddy. Somebody's mad because they can't get a message through to you because you could care less what somebody has to offer. If there's no real foundation or consistency or communication, then there is no relationship. Somebody wants to come in and take care of you, but they want to tell you the truth about how depressed they've been and how imbalanced they've been because of the enlightenment. Somebody knows what they've done or what they did to you or what people have done to you. Always take it as it resonates. I read for a lot of people, guys, so please put yourself where you belong. But there is a Cancer here who is really upset that somebody's walking away from them. It could be their wingman. It took somebody a long time to get this realization, this aha moment, but they're ending something, stepping into their power, because this heartbreak of this lost Four of Cups, this lost relationship, this lost happiness. I'm telling you, there's a lot of happiness haters. Somebody did not want you to be seen and didn't want you to be in a partnership, but because of somebody's pain, the heartbreak, somebody turned that pain into power, pushed through the insecurities, knowing that even scared, as long as you're standing in the truth, you get the protection. You know, you can break free from that darkness of that depression because you know what you're responsible for. You can't, you know, sometimes you're never going to get an apology or a closure, but the closure is all inside of yourself. You forgive so that you don't have to, you know, carry that pain with you forever. You have the courage. Now somebody has the courage to come and speak to you, but you may not know this person. It's like the universe, like I said, is your sugar daddy and coming in to offer you some kind of help. You may not know where this help is coming from, but you've pushed through your insecurities and you have faith in your dreams. You've stood in your power, and it's also showing others that they can end a situation that's causing them a lot of imbalance within themselves and reclaim back their power. But you have to see the truth for what it is. And it's a dark truth. A lot of people are trying to hide the truth, trying to hide you. But the sun always comes out. Even if the sun is in reverse, the sun is still there. So it's still eventually going to illuminate the situation. It's just people are trying to hide the fact. And they're trying to hide the fact with imbalance. Somebody is very emotionally imbalanced, spiritually imbalanced. And they're mad because you will always make a way. Because you plan. You plan and you have courage to take healthy risks. And it says, you are filled with courage and ready to face any challenge. Confidence and determination are your guiding force. I'm telling you, you feel pain different. You feel love different. You are different. That's why God, Creator, Source is going to protect you and bring in a protector. Somebody's planning to come towards you. They're going to have the courage to stand forth with you. Now, you are the Trinity. You love all walks of life. You don't ever judge. But a lot of people choose to judge you only because you stand in your power and you are authentic with it. It says you have a clear career plan and are making steady progress towards your goals. Each step is carefully thought out. Now, there is a lot of people trying to bite off your creativity, but like I said, they're just a bunch of whitewashed tombs. They have no boundaries. Somebody wanted you to not have boundaries. It says boundaries are blurred and being overstepped, leaving you feeling overwhelmed and drained. It's time to reinforce your limits. Somebody's really got to reinforce their limits because they have a lot of, how can I say this, like habitual time wasters in their life, you know, stepping all over people's boundaries and shit. And look, risk management. Didn't I say this? The ancestors are always going to clarify my downloads, okay? So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. It does help the algorithm. And I really, truly appreciate it. It's free, guys. Don't be a troll and just watch me. Support. Risk management. It says you may be overly cautious, missing valuable opportunities, or you're underestimating risks, causing setbacks. Carefully reassess the situation. Like I said, you're in Hermit mode, assessing situations, eliminating. People feel some kind of way because you are stepping into your power, and you don't need, you know, a crowd to come with you. You don't need a crowd to applaud you. You're shielding yourself from any kind of nonsense, and somebody is learning how to do the same because it's the pain that causes you to transform. That's why a lot of people delay the transformation, delay the feelings with addictions. But look what it says. Heal away addictions. It's time to let go of behaviors that are blocking you from your heart's desire. Ask Archangel Raphael to help you with this healing. You heal from any addictions, emotionally, mentally, physically, financially, like I said. And somebody may be healing away their addictions, okay? And walking away from what no longer serves them. So, like I said, maybe somebody's hype man, you know, their golfer, whatever, is upset because now they can't, you know, get the benefits of this person being around and being sick in the low vibrational energy. Or perhaps your family, you, a job, can no longer benefit from you being a people pleaser. Take it as it resonates, guys, but you're healing away any addictions. You could have even been addicted to a person. You're healing that away. And you're deading a situation. You have patience, and it's God box. You know, Sungwai Dinzu, God Creator, whoever you believe in, Ra, the Sun God, really does listen to your prayers. And somebody is praying for you, and God, Creator, Source is listening. Now, they may not be praying for you. Okay, maybe that's a little bit big-headed, but they're praying for a way out of a situation and a person like you. Okay, it says, write any worries, concerns, and desires on a piece of paper that you put away in a special container called a God box as a way of letting go and allowing the divine to help. So somebody is allowing the ancestors, spirit guides, you know, they're giving up the need to control, the need to know what the outcome is. And they're putting their faith in Source. You are putting your faith in Source. And it says, if you get nervous, focus on service. That's what you've been doing. Okay? Putting your head down, minding your business, and doing what you need to do in your lane. And I promise you, just being yourself is resonating a vibrant frequency that is attracting somebody with the same like-minded core values as you. And it says, put your entire intentions on answering the questions. How can I make the world a better place? And the law of attraction will automatically care for your needs. Because you do care, not just for yourself, but the people around you. The ancestors always make a way. They know your heart. People it could look good on the outside, right? Like that whitewashed tomb. But inside it's dead. People are mad at you, and that's why they're trying to bite off of your creativity, because they know that it's longevity. It's longevity because you worked hard to get it. It could look good, but there's not real longevity. And somebody is upset with you, really upset. Could be your family, could be your friends, could be people you left behind in the past, whoever you walked away from, or it could be somebody else who's upset because somebody's walking away from them. Take it as it resonates, guys, but it's the throat chakra. Yeah, it's the throat chakra. Somebody is activating their throat chakra, wants to come in. So the angels are helping you lovingly speak your truth. Ace of Swords. Somebody is planning to come towards you. After this depression, this dark night of the soul, like I said, the sun is still there. It doesn't matter if it's in reverse. It's still there. And just because the temperance angel is in reverse, somebody deaded this imbalanced energy, this lack, this inconsistency, this addiction of whatever. You ended it. There's a deading to this, and somebody is very much enlightened that's why you are in the position, and you could care less what somebody has to offer you. If they don't have a good heart, a good mind, and they're not able to communicate with you, like I said, then there is no relationship, there is no partnership, and somebody is mad because you don't want to deal with them. That's fine, guys. Somebody doesn't know how to, somebody only knows how to spend money, but they don't know how to be a real support system. So money don't buy happiness. Money don't buy nothing. But actions do. So you do have to be grateful for people who do want to put themselves out there and help you, because we all need help once in a while, guys. We all need help, so be grateful for those people. They may not be there often. They may not be there forever, but they come into your life to help you when you least expect it. These are the earthbound angels who know and see your struggle. They feel it in their soul, and something tells them, help. So you help, just like you. These people are just like you. People don't have to ask you to help. You see that they're struggling and you help. That's why the universe is your sugar daddy. And you are a powerful light worker, my beautiful collective. And it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual powers bring great blessings in loving service of the divine. God Creator Source is your co-signer. So if you think it's a dark time right now, don't worry about it. It's gonna become better. So if you're nervous in a dark spot, just focus on service. You are a warrior. You're always going to make it through. And somebody knows you're protected. You could have a black cat, a spirit animal that helps you. And you could have a fur baby here on the 3D that guides you as well. This fur baby could have been one of your watchers here on the 3D, but have passed over. You know what I mean? But there is a lot of people who are watching you, both good and bad. But you have to remember, the power lies within you. You have the power to say yes or no at any time. And somebody is really gaining back their power to say yes or no. This is not good for me. I don't deserve this. I want more for my life. Speaking up against the injustice, against the oppression. Somebody feels lost without you. Somebody feels like they lost you home. Now, that is impossible, guys, because you can never really lose a person, especially if it's truly love. If it's love, I promise you eventually you will meet back up with that person on life, on the journey called life. And that's what I'm saying. Somebody may be coming in, so you may want to be careful, because your response to this is going to be everything, okay? Yeah, look. Fuck. Didn't I just say this? Look, there's nothing there. Thank you, ancestors. I truly appreciate you. And my beautiful collective appreciate the ancestors, because they're always on point. Somebody's about to message you, email you. If they're blocked, where there's a will, there's a way. They're going to find a way. Somebody's healing some kind of addiction. They may have been caught up. They really are trying to get a message to you. I don't know if you know this person. I don't know if you don't. I don't know. You know your story best. We're all in different timelines, but somebody can't sleep because you walked away. You walked away, and it was because you are no longer in balance. So why are you going to go backwards? You're not going to associate yourself with people who are in this addiction energy. You deaded it. People, places, things, mindset, it is what it is. And now somebody can't stop thinking about you. And it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Take it as it resonates. It could be just be somebody who is overwhelmed in their emotions. Anxiety is what it says. Because you walked away. You walked away and you knew you had patience. You weren't giving up on somebody. It's the fact that you loved yourself enough to know that you deserved better. You're not giving up on a family. Somebody needs to understand that they're not giving up on a family. Just because they're choosing to walk away or not support somebody emotionally, mentally, physically, financially doesn't mean that they're giving up on them. It's just the fact that they need to do for themselves. Somebody needs to learn how to take care of themselves. Somebody needs to know how to quit. Okay? Because they're trying and trying and trying and it's not going anywhere. So we all need to learn how to when not to give anymore. Air sign. Somebody wants to communicate with you. You could be a Cancer, they could be this sign. Or Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, okay? It's like somebody wants to communicate how they got free from a Cancer. Flip the roles, take it as it resonates, but there's a lot of wisdom here. A lot of heavy breathing, like somebody's anxiety is taking the best out of them. They lie awake at night wondering how they're going to communicate this information to you. They are very enlightened. They want to spin the block, like they are looking at things in a 360-degree angle, you know, full cycle kind of energy. And they know that this imbalance, this breakup, this lack in family, you know, or this disconnection in the family, take it as it resonates, is because of them. They know that. It's because of them, because you have this beautiful heart and you shine authentically. And this is why you always focus on service. You always focus on filling your cup up first, so then whatever is overflowing can be for the collective, can be genuine, so you don't have remorse or resentment when you give and people don't give back. It's fine. You know that you're giving out of the kindness of your heart because you have enough. And that's fucking growth. And somebody is very stubborn. Whoever's stubborn with their emotions, their feelings, they can't sleep. They can't sleep. They're watching you. They're very greedy. They won't bend to help other people out, but they want others to help them. This could be this Cancer. Why is Cancer coming up in the reading so much? You tell me in the comment section, guys. But somebody is watching your growth, and they know that you speak honestly, kindly. You want the best for others because you want the best for you. You've learned through trial and error to do unto others as you want done. You made the choice. You have the world in your hands, and that's a big fucking statement. And somebody has the world in their hands and they chose to be greedy, to bite off your plate, because you be eating because, you know, the universe is your sugar daddy. And well, this divine masculine was very imbalanced, but they are a teacher, a leader, a healer in their own right. So it doesn't mean that this person is written off. It's just they're not part of your life. That's it. Now there is a divine masculine coming in. Somebody who is not needy, not codependent, not a fuckboy, and very much a giver and a protector. And they want to communicate something with them. With you, something that's heavy on their heart. Now you may want to communicate something to them, something that's heavy on your heart, but you are light as a feather. So when you, whatever situation you come across, you are going to be okay to face it. You are not scared of death, because you know that if it is your time, because we never know when it is, but when it is your time, your heart will be put on the scale and your heart will be light as a feather. You live like this. You live in ceremony. That's why you know that even in the darkest times, the light will come out. Even when you're in balance, everything will balance itself out when you least expect it. That's the laws of karma. And you're helping a lot of people see the fucking truth. See the light in the dark, that they just may be the light. That's the truth, guys. Summertime. Somebody's about to come in with this warm, loving energy. It's about integrity. You are out of this world. You are a different kind of creature. You hit different. You have integrity, morals, dignity, ethics. And in the summertime, a lot of people are going to see you for who you are. You stand in your truth. There's a lot of growth. A lot of people are seeing your growth, and it's allowing new doors and opportunities to come in. Even if you felt like you didn't have the support, you have the support from the ancestors, and somebody is feeling foolish. They feel like they've learned a hard lesson and a lot of regret because of this fourth house in reverse, this Four of Wands in reverse. There was a wrong choice. But you're wiser because of that choice. You're wiser because of that breakup. You're wiser because of that lack of family or support system. And you walked away, knowing who you were, standing in your power and be able to take care of yourself. Knowing that nobody can say that you're not a good person. And you don't really have anything to prove to anybody. Well, somebody wants to take care of you because it's a return back to sender. Now, if somebody came into your life just to use, abuse, and manipulate you to try to keep you stuck in some kind of way, thinking that using money to attach you to some kind of black magic was going to work, well, that's judgment, baby. Somebody's going through karma. That's not good. And also, if somebody's showing you an evil eye because you would not submit to their outdated belief systems, well, they're in a lot of regret for that as well. Either way, if somebody's biting off your creativity and they have built a whole empire on your creativity, off your back, well, the tower is falling. Everything is being returned, guys. And this isn't out of envy or spite or nothing. This is just karma balancing. It's just everything balancing itself out. And holy fuck, didn't I say somebody wants to spin the block? And isn't this just balancing itself out? Isn't it just being a full cycle? Well, yeah, that's how karma works. Being a full cycle. Now, somebody cheated the whole time. Friends, family, acquaintance, whatever these people have built on faulty foundation is crumbling. Why? Because they cheated the whole time in order to get it. This is why you walked away. And you put all those, you prayed so much. Like, why? You kept asking the universe, why? And the universe says, to teach you that these people are trying to dim your light. You need to find your power. You need to step into your power. And you need to have faith in your dreams, because nobody's going to believe in your dreams but you. They're going to tell you you're crazy. They're going to tell you you're this, you're that. And then when you start putting up the boundaries, they're going to tell you you're superficial and shallow and you think you're better than everybody. They're always going to have something to say, but you have a beautiful heart. As long as you're standing in your power, these energy vampires are not going to be able to come and penetrate your aura. And somebody is growing the fuck up and seeing that this cheating never works. Like I said, it's not longevity. It's no sustainability. And because you are able to take care of yourself and you are more than competent enough to do for yourself, somebody wanted to get up on you. They wanted to take what was yours. They wanted to watch you and use you because they're obsessed. They're obsessed with your beautiful heart. They want to pretend like they have this beautiful heart, but they don't do the right service. They're not helping people. They don't have integrity. What they're doing is playing games and wearing masks. So, you know, they look like they're nice, but they're not. And somebody knows, this divine masculine knows that somebody is very obsessed with you, and they've been playing games, playing in people's faces. That's why somebody wants to come back to you, very magnetically attracted to you because of your authenticity, your power. You are gravitating like real recognizes real, right? And you could have a lot of distractions, but it's okay because you're still going to push forward, because even on your worst days, you're still 10 times more powerful than these people. Because you dealt with the child wounds. You healed. You stood in your truth. You are no longer like people's victims. You were never a victim, guys, but people really did try to victimize you. Because you're an empath. You feel so much. And then people wanted to say that you were a childish, or you were over emotional, or this and that. It's like, or you're naive. Just because you're not rude, you're polite, and you're good mannered, and you care, and you have ethics, people think they can push you over. They think that you're just can be a doormat, you know. And then they find out very fast how truly courageous you are, and that you do have the stamina and the sustainability to push forward, to push back. You're not just going to sit there and lay there and die. You're going to find a way to get out of that situation, so because you are a survivor. But you're no longer a wounded healer. You know, you're no longer, you know, like that woe is me. You've overcame this sexual abuse, these curses, this unhealthy attachments, these abandonment issues, the abuse in general. You know, trigger warning, I'm sorry, I should have said it before, but you grew from this. Those trial and errors that gave you the wisdom that you are today. And somebody needs to realize that whatever happened was for your good. And the ancestors want you to understand that it was for your good. So try to change your perspective, because something beautiful is coming in. Do you see this? Do you see this? Do you see this? Something good is coming in, and it's a major upgrade, guys. It's a major upgrade, bottom of the deck, and everybody's seeing the truth. Everybody's seeing the truth. You leveled up. New levels, new devils. Yes, sure, but you are more than capable of taking care of those new devils, because you have taken care of yourself. You know thyself. And the projection of the world is only an internal battle within ourselves. And we will always be battling something. So as long as we can take a step back, go into that isolation for a little while and really process, we will find a solution to the situation. And most of the time it is a self-hate. We are projecting the self-hate that we have. We all have insecurities. So we have to admit that. Somebody chose a bum over a boss because they were very much insecure. They had a lot of envy towards you. They were jealous. They were spiteful. They were vindictive. And then they teamed up. Maybe this isn't, you know, but they teamed up with somebody to go up against you. They wanted to retaliate. And at the end of the day, you're done. Now, somebody could have got in a relationship with a bum instead of a boss, and now they're feeling some kind of way because maybe somebody tried to keep them with a baby, realizing that that baby isn't even theirs because, you know, I don't know, somebody is done. Emotionally, mentally, physically, financially done. Somebody's not taking care of somebody anymore because somebody's on drugs. Yeah, and somebody doesn't want to live like that, because if you stay in that, what are you going to build? You're too busy giving. And it's like, okay, when I was a drug addict, all right, I lost everything for one thing. When I got rid of that one thing, that drug, that addiction, whatever that was, at that time, because I had many. There's still addictions that I have, like smoking cigarettes and, like, you know, tarot. I'm addicted to tarot. I'm not addicted to tarot, but I'm addicted to, like, certain readers. Like, I will watch them even if it doesn't resonate. I will still watch them. You know what I mean? Like, because it's support. Like, I'll watch, like, the whole thing. Like, I may not watch it, I'll listen to it, but it's like, that's what I mean. So even if they come right up, I'm gonna watch it. So I'm addicted to doing that, you know, like, I'm addicted to supporting, because I know what it feels like to not support, to not have that, you know. And somebody may have, you know, realized that they lost everything for one thing. But when you give up that one thing, like I said, whatever that one thing is, because we've all got different addictions in different stages in our lives, you know. But when you give up that one thing, you gain everything. The promises do come true, guys. They do come true. There's things that I have done in the last 5 years that I thought I wasn't going to be able to do because I am a single mother. But I was able to as a single mother. It's amazing. You get the upgrades, but you have to realize that sometimes we are our worst enemies and we are our biggest cheerleaders. So we will let the external world into our head if that's what we're really feeling. So we have to check our insecurities at the fucking door. So then this way we don't bleed onto others, because those others that are around us, they really do love us. Sometimes they don't know how to express it properly. Sometimes they're going through something. And that's why it's very important to find people who are just going to sit with you in the silence. You don't need unsolicited advice. You don't need somebody to always be in your business. You just need somebody who knows you're going through something and wants to help. That's a fucking soulmate. That doesn't mean you have a sexual relationship with them. It's a soulmate. Somebody who sees your soul and knows how you feel. You are powerful. And you're shining. And it's got a lot of people fucked up because you really learned from the past. And you're living this carefree energy while people are on mushrooms and pills and And, you know, they need help. But they're blinded that they may be the issue. That it's not anybody else's problem. It's not, oh, it's because of this person or because of this person. No, it's because we refuse to look at ourselves. And because you are the mirror, people don't want you around. They'd rather choose the lesser of the energies because they don't have to do much. They don't have to grow. They don't have to look at these childhood issues and heal. Now, there's a lot of people in the summertime who really want to come towards you and are definitely going to message you. But they are blocked. There's a lot of people blocked. Because out of sight, out of mind, guys. People be hurting you. They want to rub shit in your face. Feeling foolish after that, let me tell you. Because you're an empath. You're a light worker. You're a starseed. You're a healer. You're a seer. And you can turn really dark if you choose to be. Why? Because you're both light and dark. And somebody's very toxic. You know somebody's toxic. Very unhealthy, poisoning. Somebody's very delusional. They have these nasty behaviors and they want you to be stuck. And you refuse to be stuck. You refuse to be in this box. And because some people cannot keep you in a box, they're upset. Somebody's frozen, okay? They're not speaking. There's a stone wall. You're not talking. There's no action being made because there was a finality. Somebody's actions cut something off. Now, there's a divorce, a breakup. You're not looking back. Somebody is not looking back. Like I said, this could be your story, somebody around you, somebody playing in your energy that you know nothing about, but somebody feels lost. They feel lost without you. They feel lost. Oh my God, somebody's feeling lost and going through a lot of extremes right now because there was a major cutoff. There could be a karmic energy, male or female, friends, family, acquaintances, job colleagues, exes, all the above, guys, who are really going through this breakdown of their soul. There's a lot of people having to go through this judgment. It's a facing of themselves. And they're feeling lost because they've been running away from themselves for so long. And now that they have to sit with themselves, they're feeling completely empty. They're also feeling completely invisible because you cut them off. Because you knew they were obsessed with you and trying to drag you down because you didn't want to have anything to do with their low vibrational energies. Could be a divine masculine. Doesn't look so very divine, right? But somebody is flipping the script, flipping the table. And you are not talking. It's like, oh shit, your silence is speaking loud, really, really loud. See? And somebody's paying attention to signs, synchronicities, and somebody knows that it was forbidden to get into a partnership or friendship, to fuck you over, to lie on you, to give into pleasures, to be on this surface level bullshit that they were in. They had maybe even a secret love affair. They were very tempted and they went towards that, inevitably finalizing some kind of inevitable ending, okay? But just because there's an ending doesn't mean that that's an ending. It's a transformation of something new, right? So you transformed into something new because you prayed. You knew that with patience, you would find a way out. And you did. You found a way out. You see foresight. Did you see that foresight at the bottom of my deck? You had foresight, okay? Influences. Now, you're a good influence, okay? But there was a lot of third-party influences trying to interfere or manipulate a situation, and somebody does feel lost because that's exactly what happened. Somebody got into somebody's head and influenced them into some kind of, I don't know, sex, drugs, you know, surface level stuff that's not consistent, stuff that will never be tangible. Like, it's nothing. Okay, you will have it, it'll look good, it'll feel good for a brief moment. This is the spell, guys. And because you can't be finessed, somebody is learning how not to allow influences to affect them. Get away. Somebody wants to run away with you. They're coming in, they're planning. Somebody may even be like, gonna buy the tickets and just show up. I don't know, but they want to go on vacation. They want to begin a new adventure. You are beginning a new adventure. You're no longer allowing these influences of friends, family, the external to affect you. Somebody may even look at you like taboo, forbidden, but they're paying attention to the signs. They're going through harsh feelings right now. So they know that they're the toxic one. It's not you who's toxic. It's them. A lot of people who are evaluating. There's major level ups here in this Scorpio full moon, guys. Last one, yeah, ghost. Somebody's feeling like you ghosted them, like you blocked them, like there's no contact. Somebody feels like they disappeared from your life and then you went cold. That wasn't their intent. Family. That wasn't their intent. They just had a lot of self-hate and they were stubborn. They loved you. They want to start a family with you. Somebody wants to, I don't know, sees you as home and wants to make a home. They feel safe and secure with you. But like I said, somebody was in a lot of self-hate and they jeopardized it's self-sabotaging at its finest. Yeah. And you're completely done. Now somebody's completely done with this ghosting, in and out. Like, it's the end of a cycle. You've learned a lesson and you're coming full cycle. Wow, what the fuck? What the fuck? Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, guys. Bottom of the deck. There's a decision here. Somebody's on an adrenaline rush. High highs, low lows. It could be bipolar. Take it as it resonates. They could have this love and hate relationship with you. I don't know. But at the end of the day, there's a decision here, okay? Somebody's making a decision. Somebody's really contemplating. Do they stay? Do they leave? There's a lot of uncertainty. Somebody may even be having a hard time to let go of some kind of addictions. Whether this is, I don't know, sex, money, some kind of comfortability. Somebody needs to go towards what's not comfortable. Because look, they're a fucking imposter or around imposters. Somebody really tried to steal your identity. There was a lot of fraud. Like I said, bite off your fucking creativity, right? But they're being called out. There's a lot of people who feel fucked up right now. A lot of self-limiting beliefs. They feel they failed because they can't tap into your Akashic records. They can't be you. They can't take your essence. This is full cycle, guys. Whatever is yours is yours. Yeah, new boo. Like I said, whatever's yours is yours. You are fucking a big influence in a lot of people's life. And somebody wants to come in and flirt with you. They want to learn you. And there's evidence, somebody has evidence that you have a beautiful heart, that you have healed your inner childhood issues and that you don't bleed on others and that you will not allow people pleasers back into your life. Somebody's feeling guilty as charged for playing mind games with you, for gaslighting you and saying that you were the one who were playing mind games. This is why you don't have any contact with somebody, and this is why you're taking off. Somebody is about to take off, and it's as soon as they find a power within themselves. Cuffing season. I told you somebody wants to hook up with you. They see you ready to be in some kind of relationship. This person is the one for you. Okay? Well, they're going to feel like home. Maybe this isn't a sexual relationship. But you have a right to know that somebody has been watching you, spying on you, really trying to get this courage to come towards you. But they're blocked. Or they feel like you're going to block them. I don't know, because they're a people pleaser. Ooh, it's an emperor. I did say that, right? Aries, quarter moon, step into your power. Okay, so somebody's going to do something, and it's an emperor, maybe an Aries, but they're letting go of these ex-friends, ex-family members, ex-lovers, ex-co-workers, anything that is going to jeopardize this new relationship, this partnership, or learning you. The hexes have been broken, so if somebody was trying to play mind games on you or somebody else, well, guess what? The hexes are broken and there is a full cycle coming in. Your payoff is coming. This fucking imposter's mad that this emperor is coming in. Payoff is coming, guys. You're chill. People are envious. They're pitiful and spiteful, and this is why somebody has been trying to be you. But look, you know your worth, and you're shining authentically all by yourself. You don't need others. And this copycat, this imposter is being exposed. They wanted your family, or it could be somebody from your family. They tried to hide shit in the dark, but they don't realize that you see in the dark. And you just enlighten the situation. About a Sagittarius, perhaps. Trust is everything. Somebody broke your trust, and you know they're going to have to gain back that trust if they want to come back in your life. But I don't know if you're going to really be receptive to that. But there is a win-win in the forecast, guys, so it's up to you. There is a decision to be made, guys. You are powerful. You're shining all by yourself, and you are single and ready to mingle. And somebody's ready for a relationship, and it says, you got the love. My beautiful starseed, elect ones, chosen ones, divine feminine, divine masculine. This reading is for you. You got the love. Where's my book? You got the love. I got the power. It's over there. One second. You got the love. Okay? Codependency and boundaries. Wow. Okay, so if this doesn't bring it all together, I don't know what is, but the ancestors are awesome. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and show the ancestors support, as well as me, guys. So, the Handurarians are believed to be a beacon of pure, divine, unconditional love, who see love in all people and situations. As a result, they can find it hard to have boundaries, independence, healthy relationships because they only see the unconditional nature of those they meet. The lover of the cosmos, they dive in fast. They're here to learn how to love while in a separate body, to learn to love self first and then establish healthy relationships with others, to remember that love they seek is already within them, that they truly do have the love all on their own. The message of this card is to review the way you may need to establish healthier boundaries. Perhaps you're in a codependent relationship in which you may be losing your sense of self. It's common for starseeds to dive deep into relationships, particularly with those who feel safe and familiar at their soul level. Perhaps you're in a relationship which needs to give more than you receive, or perhaps there is a certain volatility to it and you're being unsure where you stand. This card is a sign to do a relationship review and see what energetic agreement you've made, consciously or unconsciously, to acknowledge if there is a relationship in which you feel anxious or powerless, in which you don't feel like it's safe or relaxed to just be you, to assess if there is any place of inadequacy that you've used in a relationship to soothe or cover up. Starseed Soul Inquiry. Do you lose yourself in relationships? If so, how can you develop a deeper love for yourself? Now, you could have been like this crash out, lose yourself right into relationships, but you've healed that. You've overcame something. You've thought about things differently, and you're setting boundaries, guys. So let's get one message from the Animal Pocket Oracle, and it is the butterfly. Do you see what I mean? You have transformed into a beautiful butterfly, and it's your time to shine. It's your time to be. Okay, the butterfly. It says, undergoing great change and transformation. Underneath this Scorpio full moon is everything. The energy of this butterfly is with us during a period of transformation. Since air is the element of the heart, this change usually involves relationships, or if you love your job, perhaps your career. Since transformation is accompanied by some account of discomfort, be extra patient and kind during this time, especially if the butterfly is you. Let solid friends and activities support you like a cocoon, committing to only one daily routine, a meal, a practice, or a prayer, done at the same place at the same time will do wonders for lifting your butterfly spirit. When in balance, cheerful and graceful. When out of balance, fragile and frustrated, to bring into balance daily routine. Okay, so you need consistency in your life, and if there is no consistency, then you know. If somebody is not paying attention to you, not showing you, like, being a real support system, it's not about, money or anything like that. It's actually about, being a shoulder when you need it the most. Number 26. Number 26 reduces down to an 8, does it not? So it's about what you put out, you get back, okay? So, number 26, the Philosopher's Soul. A lot of people see you with this Philosopher's Soul. That's why they fucking bite off your creativity. Determination, instinct, and change. You are a free spirit, and when your wings are clipped, you feel frustrated and anxious. You're about to break free from a familiar pattern in your life, and more importantly, you will find out very soon who you are and what you're meant to be and what your purpose is. You have felt for a while that change is coming, and with a quiet hunger aggression, you will secure the goal that you seek. You are determined for great things, and there is a sense of determination about you.